Hello, welcome back to Vlogtide. Today is day 2 and as per my own tradition I'm going to walk you through my December Vlogtide bullet journal setup. I mentioned in a few of my videos that I've changed the way that I've done bullet journals and I'm also going to cover that too, so enjoy! This is my bullet journal that I received last year. It's just orange with a gold, I think it's a hummingbird on the front. This elastic is going to stick out the whole time if you were wondering. Here's my cover page. I want to say I made this myself, but I didn't. I got heavy amounts of inspiration from Pinterest. I really wanted to do another snowflake setup because the last one I did was February 2 years ago, I believe. And as you know, snowflakes are my favourite thing in the whole wide world, especially if you saw yesterday's snowflake haul. I found these bits on Pinterest and then I just added extra snowflakes down here because I like snowflakes. And then obviously the month. Onto the actual content. Here I have my full calendar for the month. I'm missing the days because I forgot to add them in, but I will do that after I filmed this, don't worry. I'm just going to write them in, nothing super fancy. So how this differs from how I did my bullet journals before is usually I used to take up both of these pages and now I'm only taking up one because I wasn't using, well I was using the calendar but it didn't need to take up 2 spaces when it would just happily fit on one. Normally what I do is I will put the calendar here next to the cover page so I don't have all this wasted space. I don't know why I didn't this month. So then we have my habit tracker. I used to do much more habits but it wasn't sustainable because I was getting like 2 weeks into the month and then forgetting to use it. So I'm not doing daily habits apart from perhaps reading. Because I would like to read more and I think reading every day would be okay. But it's not something that I'm currently doing on a daily basis. So like, when did I last water my plants is a really good one because I have a habit of forgetting because the days are just rolling into one. Hours, these are just my work hours for all my self-employment. If I've got hours, they'll probably be written in here, but it's good to know if I've done hours in a certain week. Reading, obviously. Advent, could be doing my advent calendar, hopefully on my Instagram story. I want to go outside every day, that would be nice, or more days than I do. Because when I'm doing Vlogtide, it's very easy to just churn out videos day after day, hour after hour, so I want to make sure that I'm going outside. And then the sister habit to that is do something not to do with Vlogtide, just to make sure I don't become a complete monster that disappears and then re-emerges after I've made 21 videos. And then here we have just a gift list, very simple. These are just people that I will hopefully be buying gifts for if I can afford it. And then this is going to be my Christmas card list or people I want to send a card to. And then I've got a to-do list which is going to be an absolute monster this month because it's going to be everything to do with Vlogtide, everything to do with my self-employment work, everything to do with Christmas because I'm going away, everything to do with like gift buying, gift sending. It's a busy month, so it's going to be a long to-do list. And then we come on to my Vlogtide spread, which is pretty much unchanged from the last 2 spreads that I did for Vlogtide. So it's just week 1 and then a spot for every day's video, and then I have scripting, which doesn't have to be a full script, it can be just bullet points or have an idea of what you're going to say in a video. Some of the ones I've got planned are quite factual, so I'm doing Science Sundays. So every Sunday of this month it's going to be a science related video. That's going to need scripting and sources and references, so that's where the scripting comes in. Filming, editing, uploading and captioning, because not all of my filming is going to be done on the day that the video goes out because I don't hate myself that much, and it's nice to just have some pre-prepared so it's less work. And then obviously it's repeated on the next page with the days numbered, week 2 and all my decorations. And then week 3 is exactly the same, nothing else to really say there. And then we have the notes page. Because my to-do list is going to be mammoth and there might be things that I need to remember, or some video notes that I need to take and I don't have my normal notebook with me, that's going to go in there. Extended gift list if I think of someone else that I need to send a gift to, ideas for gifts, anything that goes in a note section. I don't really need to explain that one either. And then that's the end of it. So very quickly, how does it differ from my old bullet journal spreads? Well, still got the cover page. All of the parts are essentially the same, apart from I don't have a mood tracker because I never remembered to fill it in. I would put loads of effort into actually making the tracker itself, and then I would fill it in for 3 days and get bored and forget. So you don't need to do that. My calendar page is smaller. Normally it would be a video planner on this page, and it would just be a single page for the whole month's videos because it's once a week and a bonus, and then a to-do list at the side. When I'm drawing the artwork, it doesn't take me days because I can fit it on 4 pages. So September's, I've got lots of personal information in there, so I'm just gonna demonstrate it on this. It was a cover page, full month calendar, video planner, and then I had a to-do list here, and then these little calendars went down the side for my habit trackers. And that was it, that was the spread, that was everything I needed for September. And it just makes much more sense than having lots of spreads that I don't use. And it also makes me feel less guilty, because when I was doing daily spreads and daily trackers, especially weeklies, I don't do weeklies anymore either, because there's not really that many things I need to take notes on. I don't need that much space to be filled. Appointments generally will fit in here. So by not having these huge daily spaces that look very empty, I felt less guilty. With it all being condensed and there's no expectation of me to fill in everything that happened that day. If I miss a day, oh well. It just makes me more interested, I think is the word. I'm better at making the spreads now that I know that they're actually going to be used and they're actually going to help me, rather than guilt me when I don't use them. Because that was a big problem before. I would wait until a week into the month to be like, right, I need to do my bullet journal, because it would take so long and then I wouldn't use it. But now I use it and it takes me like, I could do it all in a day if I wanted to. Less than that. It doesn't take me the full day. 1 session. So yeah, that's my bullet journal style, that's my December bullet journal, and how I have changed my bullet journaling as I got to know my needs. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time, with at least 1 bonus video every single month, apart from this month, which is Vlogtide. There's going to be 21 videos in 21 days following the lead up to Yule. See ya!